Hello students, welcome to this lecture, and in this lecture we are going to further see various forms of lines after we have understood slope from the previous lecture. So basically, if you want to find equation of a line whose slope is given to us, so a line is here and its slope is already given, let it be m. Now the intercept on y-axis is given as 0, c. This is c. This line, if intersects the y-axis below the origin, then c would be negative. Otherwise, upward c would be positive. So, what is the equation of the line? So, if you remember, we have defined slope. What is slope? If 2 points are given, this point is 0, c, which is a given point, which is a point on the y-axis. And let us suppose there is another point x, y on this line which can lie anywhere, because it is on this line. This is a variable point in whose term the equation will come. So basically, what is the slope m? M is equal to y minus c upon x minus 0, as we studied in the previous lecture. So m is equal to y minus c upon x. This will give you y is equal to m into x and plus c. This is also called slope-intercept form of a line, and it is very important for us to understand the terms here. M is the slope of the line and c is the intercept of the line on the y-axis. So if I tell you that there is an equation of a line ax plus by plus c equal to 0, okay, let us take here c as k, because we don't want to get confused between two different c. Here we have already taken c, so I am taking here k. So can you relate this one with this one? So sir would try to explain to you that how you can relate a general equation of a straight line with the slope-intercept form.
So these two are basically same thing, just the way in which we have written these two equations are different. So we can rearrange this equation so that this equation will look like the equation that is in the terms of slope of a graph. So here I can write b into y is equal to minus of k here. It is k minus of a into x. So now I can write y as minus of a upon b into x minus of k upon b. So these two equations are of similar form. The only difference is here I have m and here I have minus a upon b. Just by comparing this equation, I can say that this graph represents a straight line whose slope can be given by minus a upon b, and this intercept you see here can be given by value minus k upon b. So these two are no different forms. The only thing is to represent the constant in different terms here. So we can write either this equation in this form or this equation in this form. These two are same.
Okay. So if I take an example to make them understand it more easily, can we say that 2x plus 3y minus 6 equal to 0 is a general equation of a straight line? Tell the slope. So I think minus a by b, actually a is the coefficient of x and b is the coefficient of y, and negative of that. So minus 2 upon 3 can be said to be the slope of this line.
Or you can also calculate the intercept also.
Yeah, you can also find the intercept, which is minus k upon b. So c would be here, minus k upon b means minus k is actually minus 6 and b is 3. So the value which you will get is 2. So this is the intercept. So we can also say that this is an obtuse angle.
Yes.
That is why
slope is negative.
Slope is negative. So it is not a line like this. This would be something a line like this. So this angle is obtuse angle, right? So this is a slope-intercept form and the relation. Now I remember I gave you a homework in the previous lecture, and I think we should tell them if they get value of slope of a line parallel to x-axis and perpendicular to x-axis. So I think most of you have done it, because if you have understood the lecture, there should not be any problem in finding those slopes. So basically, a line which you take parallel to x-axis, let us suppose this one. So can you tell what is the angle between this line and the x-axis? Of course there is zero angle. these two are parallel lines. So theta equal to 0. So slope is equal to tan 0, which is 0 actually.
So equation of this line can be written in the form that is y is equal to some constant c, where c is this distance.
Right.
So we can write the equation of such line in the form y is equal to some constant.
And if we want to relate itself with the previous one, y is equal to mx plus c. So when we put m equal to 0, this is what we are going to get.
to c.
Y is equal to c. Another one is, if we take a line which is perpendicular to x-axis, then what would be the angle theta? Slope angle 90 degree, that is slope is equal to tan of 90 degree, which is actually not defined. Tan 90 is not defined. So in such case the slope is not defined, but still we can write the equation of this line. So in that situation we can again, if we take this equation, I think, so we can say that m, which is not defined, we can reinterpret this equation like this, that 1 by m y is equal to x plus c by m. Let us suppose this is something like this. Now 1 by m would become 0. We can say that if m is not defined, 1 by m is 0, and similarly this would also become 0. So you will get a value which is x is equal to 0, which is a y-axis itself. So in this manner you get a line which is the y-axis if you take slope is equal to undefined. But in fact you can get any line which is parallel to y-axis. In fact, because if you take a line, what is happening here is x equal to 0. If you want to take, you can take x is equal to a constant c also. That is not the same c which is here. That is some other c, that is the distance of this line with the y-axis. You can take x is equal to c, because when you are taking x is equal to 0 here, you could also take x is equal to c, one of the cases of this solution.
This is the general equation of a line which is parallel to y-axis.
Yes.
When the line is coincident with the y-axis, this value of c becomes 0, and if the line is not coincident, then we can say that c can have any value from 0 to infinity.
Actually here the coordinate is 0, c, and here it is intersecting x-axis at c, c. Okay. So this is how you can interpret that what is a line parallel to x-axis and what is a line perpendicular to x-axis. I think let us give them a question which they can try to solve with the help of the concept of slope. Let us suppose if we have a line which is parallel to another line which is 2x minus y plus 4 equal to 0. So a line is parallel to this line, and further I am saying that and it passes through 1, 7. Can you find the equation of the line? So sir will just tell you how to find the equation of the line, but you should pause the video and solve it on your own. Then again start the video and then see the solution. So sir, please explain.
So students, since the line which we have to calculate the equation, the line is parallel to this given line. So I am just rearranging this equation, and I can write this equation as y is equal to 2x plus 4. So the slope of this line here, it is tan theta, that is slope m is equal to 2. So that line which we have to calculate, that line also has a slope of 2, and that line passes through this point. So let us say the equation of that line is given as y is equal to 2x plus some constant, let us say k. So we have to calculate this value of constant k here. Now since this line passes through point 17, we can put the value of y as 7 and x as 1. So it is 2 plus k. So we can write k equal to 5. So that line will have the value of k as 5 and slope as 2. So equation of that line can be written as y is equal to 2x plus 5. So this is how we can calculate equation of a line if a slope of a line is given in some way and the point through which the line is passing is given here.
Okay, sir. So sir have explained you the process how you can use these concepts. There is one more video which we have to see in order to finally understand everything about a straight line, which will be further applied in physics. So we will have the next video right now, but you have to go through this video and the previous video to understand the next video, students. So till then, thank you students and goodbye.